What's going on, everybody? So today's Monday, and today is the day for my weekly walkthrough. So every Monday when I get home from work, and I'm all settled in and I'm just chilling and I got everything done that I need to do, I do one of the most important things that you should be doing if you own a fish tank or reef tank or whatever it may be. I do a weekly walkthrough is what I call it. So what I do is I scan the whole sump section, left to right, top to bottom. I do a full visual inspection. Now with my visual inspection, what I like to do is I like to check around the base of the sump and the auto top off, make sure I don't see any water or any leaks. I also check the insides just to make sure that there's no cracks or anything like that that could be an issue down the road. I also inspect the intake line outside the house that I have for the air suction for my skimmer, make sure that's clean and clear, and just look at all my unions and all the PVC to make sure there's no salt creep from any leaks that are really not visible to me. So, I just want to make sure everything's in tip-top condition. Make sure that there's no loose wires that are about to fall in the water and cause a fire or a short, those types of things. Also, what I like to do is, if necessary, I'll take the collection cup off of my skimmer, clean that out. And then while I'm under here, I always change my sump sock, my filter pads, my pinky pads, and I load the auto top off with fresh RODI water. So what I do is simple. Turn on my work light, I have mounted underneath, and gives me a lot better light to see exactly what's going on. And then what I do is I took my old baffle blocker here, let me move this down. I took my old baffle blocker that used to block the light for the refugium section, and what I did is kind of put it in the middle here, so this way when the water comes in, the water flow, it gets pushed downward and it just changes the flow in the section where all the marine pure is. So what I do is simple, let it drip, and then I put it right here on the towel that I have on the floor, and I get ready to do my visual inspection. So once I've looked over everything, made sure that there's no loose wires, make sure everything that's supposed to be working is working properly, I change the sump sock. Now, like I said before, everything I like is simple, so I made this. I do have a video on it. It's kind of a stupid video back in the day, but I'm pretty sure it has helped multiple people. This is my DIY sump sock holder idea. I pretty much just take a piece of paracord and some zip ties, put it around the plastic slotting around it, and that's how I hold my sump sock in here. So what I'll do is simple. I just lift this up, take it off, let it drain a little bit into the tank, put it in a bucket. Yeah, check out my little dollar store Easter bucket, can't go wrong. And then simply put this down, pull it back up, wrap it around there, let it go. I do have this below, it's about 2.5 inches below the sump itself, so if it does overflow, it's going to overflow back into here. It's not going to be too high and splash everywhere. So that's the simplicity of the sump sock. Pinky pad is the same thing. It's pretty simple. I just roll it, take it out. I actually give it a little good squeeze over here. There's nothing wrong with that water. Have a pre-cut pad, it's pre-measured. The same thing every time. And that's it. Fresh pinky pad is installed. Now that I have everything I need in this section done, simply put my little flow blocker, now it's not a baffle blocker, it's a flow blocker, and I get ready to do my auto top off. Now this is actually pure luck. So I built this little lid and I made it so that it has a light underneath of it, so I can't really take the lid out. So I kind of stand it up and I put it on a little hood prop. I just lift it like this and I kind of just let it sit right there on my reactor. That by chance just happened to be pure luck. And then I have my RODI water. Fill it up. Good to go. sure everything's where it's supposed to be. And also, I'd like to point it out, if you do have a JBJ auto top off, the float switches, I always lift up my emergency backup float switch to make sure that it's shutting it off, just in case the first float switch gets stuck with a snail or something like that. Always check your backup auto top off kill switch. If you don't have one, shame on you. You should definitely have a backup. But that's pretty much it. That was my weekly walkthrough. That's how simple it is. Do your visual inspection, check everything, make sure everything's good to go, and now you can just kick back and enjoy everything. So maybe you got a couple of tips or tricks that you hadn't thought of. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you leave me a comment. See ya.